Hey everybody, welcome back to Armchair Allstars. I'm David, and I'm joined by my ever
Jason.
faithful co-host Jason. Jason, you look cold up there, buddy.
Uh, yeah, single digits and me don't mix very well. So be probably the same. Well, I would say it could be a cold day in hell. This is gonna be what ACC probably ends up at with after the playoff committee picks them next week. But
Yeah, I see. I see you got your reaping hood on there. I was going to ask you about that.
yeah,
Well, that's okay.
yeah, I'm coming to take any remnants or any chance the ACC has for the playoffs
Yeah,
back with me.
I knew something was going to come up, so I wore my splaining glasses just to explain how the ACC is going to get left out this year.
It's quite possible.
So have you been keeping up with any of the news of the lane train blowback over there in Ole Miss and LSU?
Yeah, and I'm kind of like some of the players. I don't believe everything he's saying. I think he's trying to make it sound more epic than what it really was. I don't think he knew for a fact that he wasn't gonna be able to coach that team. Come on, everybody knew that. Um, you're going to a rival.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like that's like going walking up to your wife and slapping her in the face in front of a cop and don't think you're going to get arrested. I mean, come on.
Yeah, well, some of the contract details got leaked out already, and I got to tell you, he got a sweetheart of a deal. I probably would have left my job and took that job.
I mean, they knew they had to because they said they would match anything they did, but it had to be something in there that he wanted more than money.
So basically, it's oh gosh, what was it? 7 million a year for I mean 12 million a year for 7 years.
Yeah.
If LSU wins the national championship, he gets $1 million. If they make the playoff, he gets $100,000. Oh, and the best part, if and when he wins a national championship, he automatically becomes the highest paid coach in the country, regardless of who it is.
That's interesting. Uh,
Then the best part is they also put in there they'll recognize this year. So he's already got $100,000 bonus because Ole Miss is going to make the playoffs. And if Ole Miss somehow makes it and goes and wins the national championship, he will get $1 million bonus from LSU.
that's pretty interesting considering he ain't coaching them when they win it.
Yep. Oh, they also paid off his house in
Oh,
was it Oxford, and they give him
yeah.
$500,000 towards his new home in Baton Rouge.
Only school getting people paid more than him is Penn State. Because every time Penn State goes, that's somebody they get a contract extension and a raise from the place they're working at, and they turn Penn State down. That's
Then,
bad. That you,
all right, you about ready? You about ready to take a quick look? So this week we're gonna do something a little different. So instead of top 25, we're just gonna go all CFPB teams, uh, and gonna look at the conference championship matchups and kind of give our opinion on what we think's gonna happen. All right, you ready?
yeah, let's do this.
All right. So the first one we got coming up Friday, 7 o'clock. We coming in hot with the most disrespected team on all of college football, Troy at number 25, James Madison.
The fact that they rank them is what scares ACC teams right now. Um, the biggest point spread by far of any of the games, according to Vegas, 23 and a half points.
Yep.
Everybody else, just for record, is definitely inside single digits, but they are 23 and a half point favorites. I want to take James Madison over Troy. And they want to try. They got to prove a point. So if they can blow them out, they want to try. They want to try
Yeah.
hard.
I'm going to go Troy. I mean, not Troy. Goodness gracious. I'm going to go James Madison and James Madison big. I would take the over and give away the points.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one we got coming up, Kennesaw State at Jacksonville State. You get a chance to pick the Gamecocks one more time.
And I'm going to because they actually beat Kennesaw State during the regular season.
You going Jacksonville State, huh?
No, but going Gamecocks. Only one, maybe one of us can leave. At least one of us can
Yeah,
have a winning record this year.
I can't do it. I gotta go Kennesaw State. I don't even know what their mascot is. Just because the other one's Gamecocks, I can't do it. So I'm gonna go Kennesaw State. Now I've seen a little bit of both of them played. I think they're both good teams, like decent teams. Especially for the Conference USA. I think they're pretty good. But yeah, I think Kennesaw State
They're
because
pretty good, my baby.
yeah, and I'm just picking about the Gamecock aspect of that. I'm just going Kennesaw State because it is hard to beat somebody twice in the same year.
It is. It's 2 point. It's only a 2 point spread, really. So basically, almost even.
Yeah.
It wasn't a
Oh,
blowout when they played earlier. It was a tight game.
all right. North Texas at Tulane.
I'm going to North Texas because they have been disrespected by being ignored by everybody else when I'm talking about Tulane, and they only have one loss.
Yep. That's kind of what I was thinking too. I'm gonna go North Texas on that one also. I just don't. I th- I'm still aggravated about the James Madison situation in Tulane, but I think North Texas they
Yeah,
have a equal or better record, the same record as James Madison, and they're getting overshadowed by another team in their conference with their worst record, which I think is crazy.
yeah. Who lost to a team they blew out?
All right, this one, 8 o'clock Friday night on Fox, UNLV at Boise State. Now, honestly, before I make a pick, I'd be willing to bet this is probably going to be the best or the funnest game you'll watch all weekend.
It's quite possible, and I think UNLV's got a pretty decent passing attack. I'm gonna go UNLV on this one because Boise State hasn't shown me anything this year.
Yeah, I'm still thinking on this one, man. That's a tough one. Yeah, I got to go UNLV on this one too. It's just a gut feeling. I don't know a lot about UNLV. I've seen Boise State disappoint me a couple of times this year. All right.
Well, maybe a bad pick of both those. They played Boise State and got beat pretty good by them. So
Oh, really? Well,
yeah,
I'm gonna go back with my first comment about it's hard to beat the same team twice in a year.
yeah.
All right, and this is
I'm still saying I'm sticking with UNLV too.
yeah, I'm gonna stick with UNLV also. All right, this next one, and this is probably going to be a good game. I think this is one you've been most excited for. BYU at Texas Tech.
I think it's going to be a repeat of what happened earlier. I think the offense of BYU is not dynamic enough to slow that defense down from coming back there and being all over the quarterbacks. So I'm going Texas Tech. This sheer defense and offense. All you got to do is don't lose it.
I think I'm gonna have to go BYU. I'm gonna stick with the Mormons up there in Utah. Uh, they only steered me wrong once, man. I'm gonna stick with BYU, and I think BYU is gonna give Texas Tech a little bit more of a hard time. Just knowing that if they sit where they stay right now, they're probably the first team left out. But they know they beat Texas Tech, they're going to the dance.
It's also I made a mistake here. There was one other game with a double-digit point spread. It was this one.
Yep, everybody's picking Texas Tech.
Yeah,
All right, here we
but I would
go.
go with the under and points.
All right, here we go. This is the powerhouse matchup of the
Oh,
weekend.
Mac action, baby, and Mac
That's
action.
right, Miami, Ohio, and Western Michigan.
Uh, wasn't Western Michigan the ones that had rowed the boat years ago?
I believe it was, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there because I'm going Western Michigan because we all know how I feel about Ohio State and most of the state. So Western Michigan.
I'm going Western Michigan. I think they'll beat them anyway. So
I just can't pick a team from Ohio unless I have to. And this one I don't have to. I'm going to Western Michigan. Let's get a little redemption. All right. And the second best conference in all of college football, Georgia and Alabama, or Georgia and Alabama, rather.
Uh, Alabama has looked like absolute trash the last couple weeks, and there may be something on tape to show that. Maybe that's why Auburn done so good against them. So I'm going Georgia.
Yeah, I'm going Georgia too. I think Georgia wipes the floor with them. I think Georgia
Yeah,
puts a beating on them.
I think there's something that's popped up in this offense that other teams have figured out in the last couple weeks, and I'm sure Kirby Smart to see that inside the film.
Yep, I'd be willing to bet some of them people at Auburn will tell them what it is so they can watch Alabama get the hell beat out of them.
Nah, I don't know. Auburn and Georgia hate each other. They're one of the longest played rival in the SEC is actually Georgia Auburn, I believe. So they don't like each other either.
All right, and this is for the most prestigious conference in all of college football, the Big Ten championship. You know, the conference the SEC wants to be when it grows up. It's going to be.
It took them 15 years to catch up with us in championships.
Yeah, but now they have surpassed you. All right.
They've gotten this last couple of years.
Yeah, they did all right. I'll blame it all on the SEC and how bad you guys suck, and especially gonna leave Vandy out, man. Anyway, number 2 Indiana versus number 1 Ohio State. It is now time for the two biggest dogs in the yard to go at it. Who do you think's coming out on top?
I want you to pick first.
Indiana, point blank, period. Indiana, and it's not because
that'd be a feel-good story, wouldn't it?
Well, you know, it's not because
that would be a feel-good story if they won that game.
It will be.
That would be a feel-good story.
It would be.
Therefore, in true Reaper form, forget that happiness crap. Buckeyes.
Honestly, the reason I pick it,
ruined a dream.
And it's not, we all know my disdain for Ohio State, only superseded by my dislike and hatred of Notre Dame. But honestly, Ohio State really hadn't played anybody that hard. And I think Indiana's going to come out, give them a surprise, punch them in the mouth and shock them and win the game. Like, not all honesty.
Indiana played a really good defense. They struggled. And they found ways to win, which a good team does. A great team does. They always find a way to win, even when it's ugly. But they have struggled. But this is a defense that's a little more than what they've seen.
Yeah.
So this ain't Penn State's defense, which is actually really good. But this Ohio State has got a good defense. Offense can be questionable at times. But I think Ohio State's got enough defense to cause problems on the Mendoza brothers.
Yeah, I guess we will find out at 8 o'clock on Saturday night. And here we go. The most misunderstood and redhead stepchild of the College Football Playoff Committee, the ACC.
And they're understood, unfortunately.
It's not. Everybody loses 3 games or 5 games to make the conference championship, right?
Look, despite all the James Bass fans out there, I'm sorry. This is the reason why you don't get in. Virginia beats Duke. Yes. Well, they sneak a team in there.
So I'm going to say they sneak a team in. I say it's Miami because Georgia's going to beat Alabama so bad they're going to drop them out. So Miami's going to slip in. That being said, It's going to be Duke. It will not be the ACC conference champions going to the game. It will be Miami going at an at-large bid on their own merit.
So you're thinking James Madison and Miami gets in, Alabama falls out.
Yep.
That's your guessing, right?
I'm saying Georgia embarrasses Alabama, makes them a 3-loss team. They will put. So James Madison would get in on the conference championship where the ACC spot should have been.
Yeah.
And
and
Miami will
Miami
get
would
in.
slide in based off that.
Yeah, Miami will get that large spot.
It's a bold prediction. Bold. I like it. It's
It's
bold,
possible.
but it's possible.
Or
Yeah, it is possible.
the nuclear scenario we haven't talked about yet, and that's all the games we got for tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and go off my leap my deep in here, and let me adjust my splaining glasses here. All right. So the nuclear option. We hadn't discussed the nuclear option yet. So the nuclear option is Georgia beats the fool out of Alabama. Alabama gets dropped. Miami slips in, and then they also drop Ole Miss and slide in Vandy or Texas. Probably Vandy.
Problem is, I don't see them dropping Ole Miss. I really don't. Could they really do ACC under and bring Vandy in instead of Miami? That's possible too. Doubt it, but it's possible.
It's highly unlikely just because of the Notre Dame
Yeah.
situation.
I mean, does someone else have enough money and might got to buy their way in there? Texas? Yes, they do, but probably won't happen.
I mentioned Texas. I'm not counting them out with some kind of sneakiness quite yet, but
problem is they're trying to make the same argument South Carolina did last year. They told no, you're not. You got 3 losses. That's just too bad. They got to say the same thing to Texas, basically.
Yep, and Alabama. I hope.
Yes, and Alabama. And to me, still, and I'll die on this hill. Notre Dame should be behind Miami in the rankings because of head to head.
You're
if
dead
it
right.
means something, prove it.
Yep, and they did on the field. And Miami come out and won.
Did Miami make 2 bad losses? Yes, they did.
Yep.
But you lost to 2 teams who lost to 2 teams lesser.
But it's they had 2 bad losses, but Notre Dame lost to that team. So
exactly, and to me, that's part of the problem.
Yep. I mean, I used to want the expansion to be for 12 or 16, but now the way they do it, I believe we should still stick with 12. But I believe bring back the old BCS computers, and it's computer generated. That's it. The computer makes the decision. That's who goes. Your top 4 conference championships. The computer makes the decision. So be it. Done. No argument. No discussion.
I don't like that. I don't like that for one reason and one reason only.
What's that?
If you go out there and say, let's just use an example, Ohio State goes out there and plays, Montana Polytech School, deaf and blind, keeps their starting lineup in there, scores 95 points on them, and then you got some other school, and they go out there and they play some team. They jump on 35, 40 nothing at halftime, and they put the backups in to get them playing time instead of embarrassing this team. Let them play a more even matchup game.
Yeah,
it's still the same level of domination. But the computer's going to see those points and those yards and say, "Well, this team is much better because they scored that many more points." It's not really true.
Well, and the other side of that, I mean, Alabama proved it 3 years ago. Even with the with the committee, if you beat the snot out of a bunch of lesser teams and just run full throttle the whole time, they'll rank you higher because of it.
Yeah, it's an eye test, and that's a shame. It's getting a little bit better about that now, but they're still there. Some of it.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to tell. It's hard to judge 2 different teams when they're not playing the same people.
Yep.
It's just the way it is.
So, speaking of that, yeah, your favorite home team there, the South Carolina Gamecocks. So, do you think Lenore Sellers is going to stay, or is he out?
All right, I'll say this. I made this comment online yesterday actually, and I'll be 100% honest with you. You see my damn face. Look at my eyes. Lenore Sellers was never staying at South Carolina in this year, no matter what happened. If he had a great year, he was going to the NFL as a first-round draft pick. Still possible if he goes to the combine and shows out. The dude's got the strength, he's got the arm strength, he's got the speed to do it. Maybe he can do better when he has somebody actually blocking for him. But he was gone regardless. I never once thought that in 2026, Lenora Sellers will be the quarterback for South Carolina. Not once. And if you thought you was, you are delusional and need to probably need to talk to somebody like a therapist or something because you got problems. Point blank. And I'm
Yeah.
a Carolina fan. I'm not one of those who scream at TV like fire the girl coach, fire the coach every time they make a mistake. No, but that is the honest truth. He was not. No one, including Beamer, did not plan for him to be there next year. I promise you that.
Oh yeah, it's excuse me. Yeah, I was up on I was on the fence up in the air about if he would come back next year or transfer to another university. Then I watched his press conference yesterday, and the way he didn't avoid the question, but he skirted the question about. We'll talk about that when it's time to make that decision. We have exams this week, but I'm a people person, a people reader. That's what I've done for a living for a long time in my professional life. And watching his eyes, him look down and look at the other guy and look down and look at the other guy. Yeah, he ain't gonna be there next year. And the
That
guy,
was his brother, by the way.
is that who it was?
Yeah, that's his brother. He's a wide receiver, South Carolina freshman.
Yeah, I think he's gonna transfer. Watch what I tell you. Sellers is out going
Well,
NFL.
I mean, honestly, if I was Sutters, obviously I'm not. I'm too short, too fat, can't throw the ball far enough. But if I was Sellers, your body's taken a beating the last couple of years. You never know when that, and you're a mobile quarterback. You never know when that hit's going to come. So, to me, let's say you're the best quarterback in the country. Who do you go play for in the NFL?
Worst team.
The,
Going to the Jets or the Browns.
The Jets, the Raiders.
Yep.
So, what's wrong with maybe, I don't know, going to combine, being a late first round, maybe second round pick?
Yep. And get to go
Get on
play
a stable
behind.
team.
Get to go play behind.
Yeah.
What's his name? Tua over there. What, Miami? For
You
a
got
year.
Miami. You got maybe Pittsburgh. They're looking for a quarterback, possibly. And there's a lot of teams out there who could use a quarterback who's getting to the point where their quarterback's either mediocre at best or not, or getting older, and they're the
Or
ones that
you
you
got
play behind for a year.
or you got Tua there and his concussion issues he's had over the years. I don't think he's got another year or two left in him.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Him, I said, who does Pittsburgh have? Aaron Rodgers for a year. I mean, they don't have
Oh,
nobody.
he's gonna be there for 30 more years. He's Iron Man.
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, the Jets really aren't that bad. They're just missing a quarterback. To be honest with you, I'm back Jets. They got a good defense. Giants got theirs. You ain't going to Patriots, Buffalo Bills. I mean, that's a running quarterback too. He might not have long left. If he takes a right hit. Some of those West Coast teams, San Fran. There's teams out there that can use a really good backup quarterback. That you might have to wait a year or two, possibly 3. By the end, you know the playbook. You're set up. You're ready to go.
You know what? I just
And
thought
Brock
about
Purdy's been hurt a few times too.
the ultimate scenario for South Carolina. Just thought about it. Just dawned on me. Just came in my brain. It's the splaining glasses, I tell you. They have superpower.
Join the ACC and win the conference.
Huh?
Join the ACC and win the conference.
Yeah, you can't even beat a bottom half team in Clemson. Which hurts my heart to say. No. See the splaining glasses here. See, they give me superpower. I can see the future. This ain't just so amplified. I know it's gonna happen next year. So, Sellers is going to the NFL. Right? That's gonna happen. South Carolina's gonna be in a little bit of a panic, a little bit of a tizzy. Our sweet, sweet baby boy Diego is getting one more year of extension and coming to South Carolina. It's gonna happen.
No, he ain't. Dude's gonna be 35 when he leaves college.
Yep. 18th year's red shirt senior.
Him and Beck's gonna be the only grandfathers playing college football.
So what's your major? Working on my 12th PhD in sports medicine.
Yeah. No. If I'm not mistaken, it could change because signing day is a big thing. That I believe South Carolina has a 4-star quarterback coming
They do. It
from
announced it.
from South Carolina.
Irma, as a matter of fact. I saw that today.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, they have a quarterback that was coming. Um, they got a decent one to sit there behind. They never played him for some damn reason. They didn't never played him. I don't know why, but I guess they could redshirt him. I don't know, but he's there, and well, we'll see what happens from there. Because I said to me, the plan was Lenoris was going after this year. That was always the plan.
Yep, I think, and I'd be glad. I'm pretty sure Klubnik's out too. Thank God, because he's been
Oh,
a
let me make this statement too, David. If he does go to another university, man to man, I wish you the best of luck. I hope you have a great career. And if we do have to play you, so be it. We know your tendencies. Hopefully, we can stop you during that game. The other 11
yep,
games, you can do fine. I don't care. Wish you for a good career. That's all I care about. Is you. It's like a good young man.
yep.
Keep a level head, play straight, and I'll pull for you. I don't care where you at.
That's it. But yeah, I think Klubnik's gone. Either he'll transfer, he will go to or go to the draft. He's just been in my opinion, and I could be wrong, 'cause he supposedly set all these records, but he
He'd be a great new quarterback for Appalachian State. I mean,
no, he wouldn't. He'd get killed. He'd get killed. But anyway, but he's like, I'm guessing the way I judge him, the shoes that man had to fill were ginormous, and he talked a lot of smack coming in.
and then back it up.
Yeah, he talked a lot of smack. The coaching staff talked him up, and I guess it was just because you got to think he's
That's their job,
following.
though.
Yeah, but that poor fella had to follow Deshaun Watson and Trevor Lawrence, and that's huge shoes to fill. Huge, matter of fact, two NFL caliber quarterbacks.
And it takes a lot of massages to fill one of those shoes.
That wasn't shoes. Those weren't shoes he was filling. Anyway, on that note. On that note, that's all I got for this evening. What else you got for today, Jason?
Uh, Go Newberry in the quarterfinals of Division Two. Hope y'all do well. Good luck.
Yep.
Other than that, nothing.
Yeah, that's all I got too. Go Newberry, and I'm ready to see Indiana win it all. But that's all I got. So I'm David over at Armchair Allstars. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe, and if you stuck around this far, see this button right here. That one. Yeah, press it. It says subscribe, and there's another one that says like. You need to hit it. That's all I got. Good night, everybody.
All right.